When is altcoin season? When? A lot of folks are asking me. Portfolios down, markets are red, BTC is no longer at 100k. Have we peaked? Is altcoin season over? This is the entire cycle of BTC. Started off at an opening price of a penny and now currently stands at 95,000 US dollars. As you know already, we had multiple bull runs, bear markets, bull runs, bear markets, bull runs, bear market. We're currently in our fourth bull market. Participants' psychology has always been the same. Surprisingly, it's always been the same. BTC peaks, and in a bear market, participants normally flock to BTC as a safe haven. The altcoin markets hurdle down. Some of them go down 95%, 99%, but on average, all the altcoins go down. This chart right here is the total dominance, excluding the top 10 altcoins. There is no importance in this curve line apart from just showing you the trend. The first bull run of BTC went up 41,000%. The second bull run from the bottom to the peak, roughly, we went up 7,674%. That's a 76x. And the most recent bull run, we went up 1,822%. That's an 18x. In this bull run, we're currently up 500%, 5x returns from the very bottom. Normally, participants, what they always do is during a bear market, they flock to BTC as a safe haven. It hits the bottom and we reverse. And again, participants flock to BTC during this time. It's not until BTC goes sideways that participants venture into altcoins. On the 5th of August 2019, BTC peaked. And from the very bottom, I'll show you on the bar chart, from the very bottom to the peak, the mid-range peak, we went up 320% on August the 5th, 2019. On the 5th of August 2019, that marked the absolute bottom for altcoin dominance. This is when BTC holders started to venture into altcoins, and we outperformed 125% on top of the Bitcoin surge of 320%. Altcoins always outperform at the end of the bear market. Altcoins outperformed right over here, and then we went into a depressionary period right over here. It was on the 21st of December 2020. And why is that? Because BTC broke out and went up a whopping 267%. It wasn't until the end of the bull market did altcoins outperform right over here. The risk to reward was far more advantageous, and that's why BTC holders rotated. There was an upside of 100% and a downside of 73%. Whereas during that period, altcoins underperformed by 43%. It's all going to make sense soon. The most recent bear market, BTC went down by 76% during 2022. And once we left the bear market, BTC went up by 100%. Altcoins during this period were at their lowest. And it wasn't until that rotation happened and altcoins outperformed BTC by 63%. We're currently right over here, the second bounce. Remember this carefully. This is the first bounce in 2019. This is the second bounce in 2020. First bounce in 2023. Second bounce in 2024. In other words, first depression, second depression. I'm going to show you a fractal, and it looks eerily similar. This is the fractal of the previous bull run. And remember what I said, every time it goes up, it outperforms BTC. Every time it goes down, it underperforms BTC. If I play around with this, how does that look? Looks very, very similar, doesn't it? At altcoin era, we believe it will outperform BTC by at least 300% on top of the gains that we see right now. Some very good technical signs. As you can see here, volume has increased and volume has also increased while the price action is heading down. There is a bullish divergence. As you can see here, the price came down on its second depressionary moment and volume increased all the way until altcoin season. And the price is heading down. Dominance is heading down while the volume increases. It's showing immense strength while the price is heading down. Dominance is heading down. That means participants are buying the blood. they're buying the red before altcoin season, of course. Most smart money and participants in BTC will realize that it's less advantageous. The risk to reward for holding and buying BTC is only going to increase by 20%, 30%, and maybe 50%, while the risk is far greater. It could go down by 55, 60%. Bear markets are muted this time. We only had a 74% drop in the previous bear market. We had a larger correction in the 2018-2019 bear market, which is 82%. And then finally had a massive correction during the 2012 bear market. Instead, participants will take their gains in Q1 2025 and enter altcoin season. Altcoins have hit their second depressionary period, and we could see it go up and outperform BTC by 200-300%. If you compare the risk to reward, it's far better to be positioned in alts. We have 1 year of altcoin season. Then we have 3 years of Bitcoin season. Majority of your alts during this period go down against BTC. There are some outliers. However, majority go down against BTC. Then finally, we have 1 year of altcoin season. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone through 1, 2, 3 years of Bitcoin dominance. The final year in 2025, you're going to see a massive red candle of altcoin season. This is total 3 dominance, excluding the top 10. And what do you notice? We have one massive yearly candle and the rest is heading downwards. 1 year of a massive green candle from the opening date of January 2017 all the way to January 2018. Then we have sideways action. Next year in 2025, we're going to have a massive green candle starting from January the 1st all the way to January 2026. This is the crypto correlation tool. I'll explain. The closer it is to 1, the value 1, the more correlated it is to that asset. The further away it is from the number 1, it means it's not correlated. And if it's -1, that means it has a negative correlation. So if you're closer to 1, it means whenever it goes up, so does that asset. If it goes down, so does that asset. Contrary to everyone's belief, altcoins are vastly more correlated to Ethereum than anything else, not to BTC. I've said this multiple times on this channel. I'm not an ETH maxi, I'm just telling you the truth. Ethereum is the one that leads the charge. When Ethereum goes up and breaks all-time new highs, so does your coins in your portfolio. Your coins and your portfolio are more dependent on Ethereum than BTC. Another myth is that BTC is closely correlated and there are times when it's not correlated. 0 means it's not correlated. So the closer it is to 1, it means it's correlated. The further away it is from 1, it means it's not correlated. It has a negative correlation. There were times during this cycle where we had a correlation. However, now it stands closer to 0, meaning there is no correlation at the moment. This is the return on investment if you had DCA'd into Ethereum and BTC in the last 5 years. You would have gained 1,253%. You would have been holding $1,353 if you invested $100. Likewise, Ethereum is the clear winner. You would have been up 2,663%. If you had invested $100, your 5-year return would be a whopping $2,763. However, Ethereum is underperforming as of now. In this year, you would have only made 53% if you had invested $100 in the beginning of the year, whereas with Bitcoin, you would have made $224 with your $100 investment in BTC. Michael Saylor has invested 27 billion, currently worth 40 billion US dollars. He's up 51%. If he had bought Ethereum instead, he would have made 32%. He would have made 35 million. So the best investment so far, as of now, we haven't got to altcoin season yet, is Bitcoin. Let's have a look at the current market so far. We've been tracking alt season and altcoins for a long time now. Cryptocurrencies monthly exchanges have increased, and we've actually made a newer high above the previous March highs, which is very, very bullish. Daily exchange volume has also increased in the last 7 days. We're heading back down slightly, but this looks still very bullish. The USD support exchange volume has made an all-time new high. BTC and ETH total exchange volume has broken past the March rally. Remember the March rally during January to March? Our altcoins went up exponentially. This has broken past the altcoin rally in March 2024. So across the board, it looks very, very bullish indeed on chain and also on exchanges. Now we're going to head over and look at the Google Trends search terms. I've typed down altcoins worldwide in the past 5 years, and we formed a new high, not an absolute high like the previous bull run in 2020, 2021. We've broken past the March rally in January and March, which means new participants are entering the market. Once it gets to 100, ladies and gentlemen, that is the absolute peak for search terms. Funny enough, number 1 is Bulgaria, number 2 is the Netherlands, number 3 is St. Helena. Let's have a look at the Google search terms for Bitcoin. And we've broken past the March highs in 2024. It means that new money has entered the market. Once we get to 100, that means the market is saturated and most of the participants have entered the market. And finally, we have Coinbase on Google Trends in the past 5 years worldwide. We also made a new high compared to March 2024. New participants are entering. And finally, just like I said in multiple episodes on this channel, we need to hold above this area. We didn't hold above this area, and it looks like it's just an altcoin rally. Altcoin season is right over here, and it has to hold for 88 days. If we hold for more than 2 or 3 weeks, that's your answer. That is your answer. Listen, no one knows where this is heading. It could get to 200K, BTC could get to 300K, Ethereum could get to 10,000, 20,000, who knows. This could be the very top and we're heading back down. But this is not how the movie ends. Altcoin season isn't just a calendar on a date for us. It's not. It's a time of opportunity, of new opportunities that come alive. It's a reminder that crypto is more than just Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's about disruptive ideas, groundbreaking technology, and communities coming together for a better future. It's about finding projects during the bear market that resonate with your goals, resonate with your beliefs, your values, for a better and brighter future. For the world to finally see some of these projects. Because when you align your investments with your conviction, the goal is vastly bigger than financial. It's transformative, empowering, and personal. And remember, the greatest crypto story began when someone took a calculated risk when others hesitated.